I like to see you work. Everyone relax. Oh my god, it's time. Everyone relax. No one panic. No one freak out. No one freak out. Oh my god, it still didn't change my title. I'm gonna freak out. I'm freaking out. Why does it never do this? Why is it so broken? The world may never know. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. I'm actually gonna Google it real quick. Yo. Let me go to this screen. Live Slayer reaction. Oh my god, what does coach think? Oh my god, oh my god, I broke my face. There you go. What does coach think of new replay system? Is it good? Best ever? Find out soon. Very soon. I wanted to do something. Oh, I remember. What's up, Jingus? What a name. Yo. Did my title update? Are we good? Dude, my title's was forever stuck on this. Alright, chat. I don't really want to wait. I don't have much time. I want to make sure we look at everything. What's going on, gamers? Welcome to the stream. Smile. Yeah, I want to look at the replay system. That's like my only goal for today. Show downloaded How does it work? Someone tell me how it works. Yo, Uncle Sam, what the follow? Is that cool? How does it work, chat? How do I get it? I want it now. Someone tell me. I was too lazy to read the patch notes. Do I just go into a deathmatch? Does it work for deathmatch? You have to play one now? Alright, I'm gonna do a deathmatch. Quick little DM. You guys get to watch me cook up some game real quick. And then I want to go over like the replay system. I want to first take like a quick look at it, and then I want to make a how to VOD review yourself video. It's comp and unrated only. Okay, let me double check the patch notes. I thought it was different. Wait, hold on. It's out for competitive, unrated Swift play and Premiere. Okay, let's play a Swift play.
Deathmatch.
Good comms. Good comms. Just saved us a whole bunch of time. That's crazy. It's not for a deathmatch. Are you fisting me with that? That would have been nice too. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at the replay system. We're gonna see what features it has, how like user friendly it is, and then I'm gonna figure out how to utilize it. So it's really simple and easy. And then I'm gonna try to record like a how to VOD review yourself video, because I know a lot of people have seen my like coaching sessions on YouTube. They're interested in coaching, or they want to know like how they can actually use it to coach themselves. So yeah, I think replay systems will be great for self-coaching. From as far as I know, from like what's been said in the patch notes and what's here, you can actually send the replays to other people. You just can't do it. So it seems like it's mainly going to be something you do to VOD review yourself, which I don't mind. You know what I mean? I don't mind. I'm sure they'll create some amazing updates to the replay system. That video would be banning. Yes, Sirski. Oh shoot. I have to make a choice on who to play. Do some neon action today. What do you guys think about that neon action? I'm very excited, dude. This replay system better be pimping. Better be. You know how long I've been waiting for this for 5 years. You know, Marvel Rivals came out with the replay system and replay codes. You know, League of Legends has a replay system. Friend just started playing Neon. W friend. W friend. Let's be honest, chat. We all know that the agent you play says everything about you. We all know it does. You play Neon, you know you're a good person. Now this frog person on the other team, thinking they're all cute because he got the name Frog and then a frog banner. You're not fooling nobody. We know who you're playing. Best agent for post plant? Is that a real question or just like a curiosity question? Asking you what the best agent is for post plant. Easy. Let me check this. Sova Shirley. Let me get this. I'm also playing with no HUD because I was doing a thumbnail earlier. Also, I get crazy FPS when my HUD is off too. Low key the meta, chat. Low key the meta. Alright, watch me finesse here. Omen, can you do a far out smoke like here if they come?
Like pushed in the main? Or...
Yeah. Like very pushed into main. Like the opposite of what those stupid YouTube videos tell you to do.
What is that? Oh, there's a gap. See, bro, I'm stupid. So...
That's okay.
Yeah,
No, he actually did this smoke. He did this smoke perfect. I'm just gonna blame him anyways. I'm a Reyna player. What does that say about me? It means you're not welcome here. Mods, get the Reyna player. Get him. Yeah, you're banned. Eat him. Yo, there's just no way. Yeah, there's just no way. Chat, I really thought that play was gonna cook, I'm not gonna lie. I've never done it before though. I think it's Swift play, they'll just come back. They'll just come back, surely. Dude, the game looks so different like this. No HUD, no nothing. I mean, let's be honest, we just don't need it. Anti-stream snipe overlay right now. Don't even press tab, they'll never know what economy you're on. Told you, chat. Oh, I peeked. You don't have a shotgun. Where's our Omen? Oh my god, look at this guy go. Look at him. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Watch, I want bait for him. Oh! What the heck? I mean, sure that they're not here. Who Vice walls this? You crazy? Go through mid, because why not? How much fuel do I have? I have no idea. Do I have wall? Just press C and find out. Yeah. One enemy. Got him.
Player standing.
Not very inclusive community. No, we're inclusive. We're very inclusive. If you're just not one specific kind of person. I don't think you can see chat either here. I think there's no chat. Do. Chat, I think I tried again. Let's try like the outlaw here or something. Oh, I have my own.
Vice.
What is this? Smoke mid.
Spike planted. Move.
W trade. And I guess I'll take the no skin Vandal. What's up, Summer? Is this you playing? Yes, Sirski. I'm live in action. Getting my replay. Wait, how do I get up here? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Enemy remaining.
Nice go.
Go team. Good job, teammate. We did it.
I didn't do shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You defused the bomb.
That's true.
Last round.
We wouldn't have won the round. How's it going, Summer? He said fair enough. Oh my god, Bob. We're getting our replay right now, so we can check out the replay system. I don't like the other arena players. Good, good, good. You'll fit in here well then. Oh, I wish I had enough for like op. That'd be cool. Ooh, very scary.
I know exactly where you
Watch this chat. Oh, I was gonna cook too. I was gonna cook. I should use my ult. I think this is, yeah, this is fourth round.
Player standing.
Chad, does Charlie win this? Does Charlie win this? Oh, Opathy of Sheriff. Oh. Do you know how long? Well, yeah, how long you have to download it? I have no idea. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Guys, let's win this game fast so I can check out the replay system.
Wait, is that what they added? Is that the update?
Is that what the... Yes!
Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah. I guess.
It's been... Guys, it's been hyped for 5 years.
Bro, I don't care about this game anymore.
This game is my everything.
Well,
How could you not care?
man, I got taste. Sorry.
T-
Ever heard of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? That shit's fire.
Eyes off me.
That sounds like a mobile game.
No, it's good. It's like, you ever played Jet Set Radio?
No?
Oh. It's pretty cool.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's very tasteful.
It is, bro. You don't like Tony Hawk's Pro Skate? Anything like that?
No, I'm not 30 years old.
Bro, I'm 19! What are you... Damn, there's one CT.
W Jet, oh my god.
Nice, good over guys.
This Jet's taking every fight with me. You love to see it. Cyberpunk is fire? Is that what they said? I heard like 8 different words that I didn't know what they meant. Ooh, should I try the... No, the Outlaw isn't good for no scope. I'm gonna try quick scoping him. That remind me to quick scope. Oh, that was really bad. 140 in it. Someone just tickled her. I don't know if I kill her or not because there's no HUD. Provide some cover for my teammates. W teammate. You see that cover? Oh, I killed that Clove there. Trying to hold for my chamber who's fighting for his life right now. Oh my god, he killed everyone. Wait, it's just me and chamber. What? How am I so buns?
Enemy remaining.
No! I trolled. I wanted to finesse the Bucky. Yes! You're nasty, Chamber. What's up, Jay? J to the X to the middle. Wait, has it been a while? How long has it been since I streamed? It feels like a day or two. Life's going too fast. It's going too fast. I swear I saw you in here though. What's up though? What's up? How we doing, chat? Actually, I think we have the best chat in the world. I think this chat is unbeatable. We're just a bunch of chill gamers. We're just here for a good time. No community like it, you know what I mean? W Glaze. W Glaze. What the heck? Ow. Ow. You gotta be kidding me, my ult, man! Plus the wall? This is an anti-neon setup right here. Oh, this is the last round though. You got this, team. Win this round. Alright,
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
nice. Last heaven.
Nice cheese, guys.
GG, team. KO does carry, dude. You predicted it. I mean, it sounds like me. I always play well, undefeated. Undefeated, not... Yo, what the heck? My chamber has no name. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Available to download. Everyone lock in. Oh my god, that was fast. Okay, +1. Balance getting a +1 right now for this replay system. Downloaded fast, open fast. Okay, straightforward UI too. Show replay UI. Let me turn off my... We probably need this. Okay, 10 minutes. The rounds are clearly color coded. So this is round 1, round 2, round 3. There's 7 rounds in total. That's kind of nice too. Okay, there's like that weird thing. I don't know exactly why they did that. Okay, how do I switch people? Okay, it's left click, right click, so just like spectating. This is me. Okay. It doesn't show like kill. I thought it showed kills. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Show lines for kills. I don't know. I'm turning all the settings on. Show keyboards, shortcuts on control buttons. Okay, so we got some like more advanced stuff here. This stuff should be on by default. I don't know why they don't have this on. So this red line is me dying. We're gonna ignore that. But one thing we could do here, like let's say I was VOD reviewing myself. I could go out here. Also W controls. There's no speed up. And the space is... Oh, this is really weird. Why is space pause? How do I go up? Okay, control is go down. This is really weird. And then I can do T and it gets rid of all this UI. And I can show my cursor, I can show the scoreboard. Okay. So we can like go here and be like, okay, where was a good time for me to jump here? Because like when I jumped here, the rain was up here. It's like 137, they're still fighting. There's the Omen throwing the smoke. So I think I want the Omen throwing the smoke sooner maybe. So I can get this angle and then maybe not out as much so I can hold like this angle instead. So they can't get to this weird jump up. That's just like a difficult fight to take. And of course it's the Reyna main who's like weird pathing into the smoke and like jumping up here for whatever reason. But yeah, I could also be pre-aiming this spot because this is an isolated fight at the end of the day. And then maybe I can throw a concuss like... No, I don't think I can throw a concuss from here. No, that seems weird. I don't think I can even... Yeah. I would have to throw it like as I'm jumping here, which again just seems weird. I tried to throw it there though. Okay. But there's the replay. There's me dying. Unfortunate. If I want to go back to myself... Okay, it's mouse button 5, which is really nice. I don't know if this is based on like what my E is or something. Because that's the same button as my E, I think. But that's kind of cool. How's the skip? Okay, this skips pretty fast. I don't like this. Like, I don't know why this is a thing. This looks awkward. And then I think you can change it right where you don't see people. How do you make it so you can't see like well, you can't make it so you can't see, like, I don't want to see player outlines. Do I have to change this in the settings here? How do you turn off the ESP? Imagine you can see enemy POV. You can. You can see enemy POV too. Oh my god, you can see their trips too. You can see our trips. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can see this wingman going out. Can see this Vise for some reason playing all the way back here. Throwing this random flash.
Spike planted.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're recording software. Guys, this is in the game now. This is in the game. You can use ESP with after theme. How do you turn off ESP like right now? I don't want to see, like, when I spectate myself. Oh, you can use the number key to like switch too. But like, I want to spectate myself and then make it so I can't see people through walls. I feel like that ruins it. I know you can do that in is it the same commands as here where you can turn on like, hold on, H, J, K. What if I press K? No, K. No, wait, that's M. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's the same. A lot of these spectate, observer, replay commands seem like the go. Wait, let me see. E and Q. Okay, yeah. So all these controls here actually go through, which is kind of nice. So E and Q go up and down. I don't know why that's a thing. But you can turn off like outlines. Maybe you can turn on sight lines. It doesn't look like you can. So they, oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, they're here. I had to play it. So you can see sight lines too, which is kind of cool. Like you can see how good is this Cypher's head height right here. You know, we line it up. Little higher than me, little higher. He's aiming for a little Shaquille O'Neal right now. But that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And then we can see me. I can get like a montage clip right here, right now. Me with the Bucky. Hold on. Me with the Bucky going in. Bonk, bonk. Oh my god. And I'm like, I think she's down there. Fade away. And then we go back. Okay, so left and right. Go left and right. Okay, you can go back 5 seconds. This is so weird. I don't like that. I don't like how it goes. And there's no like button to change this. I have to manually change it. Which again is just like super awkward. But I can do this. Let's do 0.25. Here comes the beast. Turn off sightlines. Here comes the beast. And then we do a zoom in like. Something like that. Is that cinematic or what? And then it's my Omen like, don't worry, I'll finish it off. For some reason the Reyna gets the kill on me too. Okay, so it's not bad. It's not bad. If I want to like skip the, like if I was actually using this for VOD views, I'd want to like, look at me. I'd want to turn off replay system, which is J. And then I want to turn this off. And I probably say like, okay, how nice is this? This is actually kind of nice. Going like left and right is kind of nice. Like, okay, they're not here. We rotated through mid. We can kind of see like rotates here and we're like, okay, we were right to be careful mid here. We just didn't know. And our teammate did a weird smoke, like even with this up. Okay. And then like how does retake look? Look at the mini map. And then we can be like, okay, let's start from here. For some reason when you go back it does this.
Enemy remaining.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Is this good for VOD reviews? I think it's better than like what we have. Hide islands and fresh. What is fresh Snilton on? Will this work for games I played yesterday? No, what? No, I think it's only for Like new games. It's only for new games, and there's no deathmatch or team deathmatch or customs. So I had to play a Swift play for us to see it, which kind of sucks, but it's not bad, I guess. It's not bad. Well, how's the 8 times actually look?
I know it.
I would kind of say like do this instead of doing the back and forth thing. This just seems like, I don't know. For some reason when I go back, it like goes back extra. It's very weird. There's a lot of like weird audio things happening in my ear too. I don't know if you, oh my God, I don't know if you guys hear that. Does it include comms? No, I don't think so. I don't think it includes comms because I was yapping to my teammate. When was I yapping to my teammate? Probably like here. Yeah, like right here, I was yapping to my team. That'd be cool if it included comms, but I think most of them don't. Is this PvE or live? This is all live, baby. So the skipping works very well. You can go round by one round, which is also really nice. So like this is next round, or if I'm just like, let's go back. Okay, you have to press it twice. I love when... It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, but going forward works. Going back works. If you play it a bit too much, it's not perfect. Like this just went from round 6 to round 6 because I played it for like a few seconds, which is just like, I don't know, kind of weird. But like most of the features work. You know, it's workable. This little star right here is my ult that I used. You can see me popping my ult here. Completely missing that right now. And then that Vice peeking before my teammates for some reason. Oh yeah, good point. It doesn't show shooting error when I have the graph on. That is weird. I mean, is it functional? Does it work? Yes. Is there a lot of things that just make it like, I don't know, like not smooth to use and like kind of confusing? Also, yes. Like when I just went back there, I just heard a really weird thing in my ear. It sounded like a bomb just went, like a bombshell just went off in my ear. And then like, I wish there were more keybinds here. It's nice though. It's functional. It works. I like it. Using your Immortal Guide and ranked up. Gonna focus on self-talk mental this week. W Jonesy. Nice, dude. That stuff's huge. I go over there with a lot of my students. Let me know how it goes for you. This is kind of cool. Is there any other things? Oh, there's the minimap apostrophe. Chat, where's the apostrophe button? I'm not trolling. Where's the apostrophe button? Does that mean comma? Chat, what's an apostrophe? Oh, I found it. Okay, so you can turn off the minimap if you really want to do that. You can turn off the loadout. Anything else we would really use here? I'll go replay, I skip forward, skip back. No, it's not bad. So what I would maybe do is change the skip forward and back to like W and S or something, some other button. But yeah, this replay system is kind of nice. It does have some cool stuff. I want to see real quick if you can like, if it downloads to your computer and then if you can share that download. Like that's one thing I'm really curious on. So if I go to my career and then I show downloaded replays. Okay, so there's no like clear indication of this exists in my folder. So let me go to my computer. Let me try to find my Valorant. Probably here, right? Riot Vanguard? No. Valorant. Chat, where's the Valorant folder at? Where do they hide this thing at? Is it? See Riot Vanguard? Riot client? Yeah, I don't think you can watch a friend's VOD. There's no like clear code here. There's no code. It says delete this replay, so I think that is locally stored somewhere. Yeah, they probably will add more things, that's true. Let me search up real quick. Valorant storage replay folder. Oh my god, there's a post from 5 years ago. It says, is there a replay system in Valorant? 6 years ago. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat, you gotta see this. There's no way this came up. Look at this post from 6 years ago. Already 42 upvotes. Is there a replay system? This game needs a replay system for sure. 6 years ago. That is insane, chat. That is insane. Oh my god, now we're seeing all the replay system memes. Pickup lines lining up picks. Two years ago, replay system meme. That's so funny. Anyways, where is Valorant file located? Let's find out if you can actually share them. Riot Games, Valorant. Okay. Okay, so I was in the wrong spot, I think. Riot Games has its own folder, apparently. It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't see it. I don't see it. Is there another one? Is there another one? It's typically under C, Riot Games. Hold on, D. Let me check my D, hold on. Let me check. I feel like it would be in here. Or I'll just go to my Riot client itself and see where it does it. I really want to know if you can share this. Because that would be awesome. There's no mention of it in the post, but like, you know, it's kind of how the Rocket League has like a replay system, and the files are stored on your computer, and then you can just share those files. Let me see if I can find where. Okay, D Games Valorant Live. Okay, I found it. Oh, I thought it would let me open the folder directly. You're messed up. What'd I say? E Games, Riot Games, Valorant Live. Okay, engine, shooter game. I don't know. There's so many folders here. There's so many different things here. Oh wait, movies menu. Oh, the movies menu is. What the heck is this? Dude, I'm like deep in the folder. I just found like an MP4 file. All right. What the heck was that? I don't even know. I don't think you can, chat. I'm not gonna lie. But that won't stop me from checking. Yeah, it's not here. I don't think you can, unfortunately. Please let me know. Please let me know. I'd be really interested to know. Oh, that was a cutscene for the tutorial? Oh my god. Yeah, if there is a way, anyone finds out, let me know, because I could personally use that a bunch for like sessions and stuff, and it would also make like any sort of sharing you do with friends and stuff a lot easier. A lot easier. All right. So now I'm gonna try to figure out how to format a. I'm gonna open Discord and try not to leak anything. Will it let me? Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna go over like how to VOD review like as a base, and then we're gonna go into the replay system. I'm gonna explain how you can use it. I have a VOD review like free how to VOD review free resource. I'm trying to find real quick. You guys didn't know about that already. Postal watch. Oh, what happened to it? Oh, I think it got archived. VOD review. Free resources. We do have some stuff in our free resources. Do. That's funny. I don't know. I guess it's. I had a VOD review guide. I mean, I know I might just be under the STD thing, which is fine. I'll just show that. Give me a sec to find that. It's gonna be in the vault. The vault. Oh, yeah. Okay, I found it. Let's open this in full view. When did I post this? Oh, this was like a month ago. Dang, W me. I got low-key prepared for this day. Okay, chat. Okay. So, now that the replay system is finally out, one of the #1 things I get asked is how do I VOD review my own gameplay? How do I actually look at my game and not have to pay money? You know, how do I not have to pay money or get coaching from others? How do I actually review my own VOD effectively? So I created this clear guideline. This is something I covered with STD members. We like of how the type of approach you want to have when you look at your VOD. So the #1 thing is just a mindset. You don't want to watch your game as if you are that player. You want to watch it as if you're the coach. You want to be more curious. You want to look for patterns. You want to ask yourself questions. Okay, this is #1 thing. This is something that if I have a student who isn't in this state of mind, it makes coaching them a lot more difficult, because what happens when we are in this state of mind is we create a bunch of reasons for why something is the way it is instead of finding ways to improve it. A good example of this is like, why is my teammate not pushing with me there? Or just like a story you have about the game where like this Reyna insta-locked and zero calm the whole game. And then like every time you see the Reyna in the VOD, it's like, oh, look what this Reyna is doing. Okay, remind yourself why you're there. You're there as a coach, not the player. You're there to find the improvement within your game. And then your next step is, again, yeah, and once you have that down, you look at focus areas. The 4 I listed here is like decision making, positioning, game sense, mechanics. Why did you make that choice? Was there a better option? In this moment, were you safe, impactful, or out of place? Did you anticipate what players were likely to do? Were you playing off your teammates? And then you can look like crosshair placement, gunfight hygiene, movement. A big question here is, were you prepared to take this fight? So what I'm going to do is actually hop into a replay of a Swift play I played. We're going to hop into a Swift play, and I'm going to kind of walk you through how you can start VOD reviewing your own gameplay. So these recordings are available for Swift plays, unrated, competitive, not for deathmatch or customs, anything like that. When you get your replay, you're going to first want to find like where you are. So that's me. You can left click just like spectating and get to your player. So this is moi. And then you can go left and right to skip through, or you can just click. I'm just going to click because I know about when the round starts. And then you can turn on, the very first thing you want to check is just like, what is your buy looking like for this round? So like on this round, it looks like we bought Ghost plus stun, right? This is our pistol buy. And then you can kind of look at like the other team, look at what kind of setups they're actually rocking. This can help you start to pick up on patterns. Like you can always expect there to be a Viswall or Cypher chip flank. Wait, the mic's cutting in and out? Don't tell me. Ah, la 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 la. Okay, I think we're good. Chat, are we good? Yeah, you're getting free STDs right now. You can't get these STDs anywhere else. Okay, okay. At the start of the replay, I would also suggest going into your settings and just turning all these ons. You can also see the controls here, but this will make it a lot easier to see different things like the kills you get or the deaths or like your ultimates on the replay system. And the next thing is I would figure out, I don't know why they made this so difficult, but you can also turn off outlines. So like HJK, you can just turn on J and that'll make it so you can't see players through walls, which can be helpful where you're not kind of looking into the future. Like right now I can't see these guys. So I just press J and it turns off all these players. I don't know right now if there's a way to turn off them appearing on the minimap, unfortunately. But then you can think about like, okay, and then actually let's just keep it the way it is. So let's just watch this first round, think about what we did, ways we could have improved it, and turn off the replay UI here. So we jumped, we died to the Reyna, it looked kind of embarrassing. We go back 5 seconds, I just press left once and that'll take me behind this. And then I can go into like free play mode and kind of see what was going on. So I asked my Omen to throw like a close smoke here. And then when I jumped, I wasn't ready for this angle. So there's already 2 things that we can kind of look to improve is like, could this close move have been better? And then 2, could my crosshair placement have been better? Another third thing you can look through here is like, could my timing for this player who's ahead of the pack be better as well? Could I have done the smoke like earlier, asked for the smoke earlier, and then already have been like pre-jumped to here? Also, I probably could have just been inside the smoke and done this angle instead if I was doing that, to be honest. So there's like different questions you can have and different ways you can find to improve this. Maybe I could have asked my Omen to blind as well. So now we just came up with like 3 or 4 different things for how to improve. I would just pick one as like your main takeaway. And I would just say like, honestly, my favorite so far has been just to walk into the smoke and get this angle instead. Or my second would be to have Omen do a flash and like blind this at the start so I can jump here instead. I like that play a lot better. It allowed me to do this fun jump that I wanted to do. And now we have our improvement from that round. And then here, just so you can see the crosser placement being off. There's a lot of things you can pick apart. But at the end of the day, we just weren't prepared to take that fight. We didn't have anything really swaying in our favor. We just jumped into a player. And once you're done with that round, you can just click the skip button. And then you can click this 6 times. I don't know if it even lets you, but that'll just get you to the start of next round. You don't really need to watch the pre-round. The comms aren't actually here. So there's really not a lot. But then you can watch the next round, already be here, be like, okay, how could I have played off my chamber? Maybe I shouldn't have had a Bucky here instead of had like a Sheriff so I could swing with them. Maybe I could have gotten this corner instead. Right. Oh my god, I can go in the free cam now and show stuff. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, but maybe I could have gone to this corner because he's going to bait them, and then I could always like wall or slide out if I needed to. And then this, I like this idea for a buy here. We did like a Bucky buy. This is Swift play, so this Kappa buy doesn't matter. We bought with the team. So just like checking and make sure everything you have is fundamentally good. So my chamber TP'd out. They're starting to walk up. If I watch my POV, I accidentally peeked too deep here. So you can see there's angle advantage right there. I can't see anyone, but this player right here clearly sees me and starts shooting at me. And so I'm forced to back up, and maybe they saw my Bucky. So that was a bit of a misplay by me. My KO looks like he wanted to fight. Maybe we could have been up there with him. Helped bait for his position. All of this is kind of awkward because I have a Bucky when like my teammates played in front of me, and I didn't really ask for a smoke to like complement my Bucky. So that could also be something else you look at, is like, how do you use the gun you have available to its utmost advantage? Like, did you actually play to the strengths of your weapon here? Like, I had a Bucky, but I'm not really playing like close range angles, and there's not really a lot of close range spots I can do here. So I had the sense that these guys rotated. I went out here and checked for a rotate, accidentally tripped the Vise wall, but that was fine. We got the info, and now we can rotate more freely. You can skip through. Another thing you can check is like when you expect danger. So like I always look for this in my students is just like how aware are they of the possibilities that are in Valorant. So like right now my chamber is looking mid, right? You can see his sight lines on the map right now, but he doesn't actually see all the mid. So he just sees most of it. And so there could be a player still lurking like bottom mid here or here. So when we rotate here, we should ideally be careful and not knife out like our KO when we do rotate. Since we're Neon, we can kind of get away with just jumping. It's a lot less safe, or a lot more safe. And then now we're in retake scenario. So like what kind of abilities do we have? I don't think we can actually, yeah, we can. So we have wall, I'm using it right now. And then we have stun and slide. So again, like we have a Bucky, the strength of the Bucky is a close range engagement. So do I find close range engagements with the Bucky? Do I find close range engagements with the Bucky? Throw a wall, run into that Reyna, so a little bit of lack of awareness there. But spot the Reyna, get that guy, beautiful. And now, again, I just want close range engagements. So I use something like the stun to try to disorient this player so I can get a close range engagement. The stun didn't work. But let's be honest, this thing's a sniper. And then how do we intake this last engagement? Was this risky or stupid? Yes, definitely. Did it work out? Unfortunately, yes. So maybe don't do a play like that. But you can get some idea of like, how could I have approached that fight better? Maybe I could have just like played it in the smoke with my Omen. Maybe I could have grabbed like a gun off these guys. Looks like they dropped. Maybe I could have gotten this ghost, or like maybe I could have just switched to my classic instead and just like held this area. We were both low HP. I sent like a yellow kill on the Vise to try to kill her, and we got the kill, but I think she was full HP. We didn't really have any comms that she wasn't full HP. Looks like she was lit up a little here. So you can see stuff like that. But yeah, just like overall from that round, I would say like our awareness was a little lacking here, and we need to make sure we're playing to the strength of our weapon more consistently, especially at the start of the round, because that first half we didn't really do anything. But grabbing the intel midway through the round was nice, and I also like not being afraid to like push these people with the Bucky, but maybe we need to be more consistent with our approach, and then now you kind of have an idea of what you are as a player. And then each round you kind of want to have like some takeaways where you just try to like, I don't know, better understand yourself as a player, better understand the decisions that are being made, and like whether or not they actually play to the strength of the round. Like in Swift play, it's always going to be 50-50 because the economy is exactly the same, but in actual competitive, there'll be some rounds where you have like way better economy, or they have way better economy, and so you kind of want to switch how you play. For example, if you're on an eco, you would just like push through A here, and it would actually be an okay play to make because you're at such a disadvantage. There's a lot of little stuff like that, but let's go back to the little list so I can kind of talk you through what you can do when you actually find these things. So rewatch these key moments in slow motion, or just pause at decision points and just ask yourself, what did I know? What could I have known? You know, is there anything I missed? The big thing I always think about is like, were you prepared to take this fight? Like, were you aware of this enemy? Using the mini map for that is incredibly helpful. And then try to find like 2 or 3 takeaways per game. So like, don't overload yourself. So one thing I can add is like, always look for the next player, and then play to the strength of your weapon. So like an example is when we have the Bucky, always look to force close range or set up a close range engagement, something like that. And these can be our 2 takeaways. I like adding questions. I think questions are like the most useful tool you can have if you're trying to learn. So where's the next possible place a player can be? Okay, these are 2 takeaways we got from one round. You would obviously watch more than that, but then you can choose one main theme to work on and then end with like a clear next step. So like customs, talking to someone, or in-game habits to practice. So like an example, what we could do for this is instead do like, I don't know, maybe we do deathmatch, and like we'll just do 1x deathmatch a day and practice placing crosshair on next possible place. And then maybe for this, we can do like, I don't know, like another deathmatch is fine. I know, actually, let's do something else. You could do a deathmatch a day and just like use the Bucky and always try to find like a close range engagement. But then you could also just do like 10 minutes of customs. This is another one I give to students a lot. You can do 10 minutes of customs and be like, just go around a map and practice using abilities or finding positions that complement like close range, like a close range weapon, long range weapon. Let's just say like Bucky, Sheriff, and then what's like a mid range weapon? I don't even know. I feel like it's either close or long range. Maybe we do like Spectre, I guess. I don't even know. Whatever. Let's just do close range and then long range. So like what kind of angles really complement the strengths of these weapons? And so like with the Bucky, how can we actually use our abilities? And then we can hop in the customs, figure that out. It's also good to track your progress over multiple games instead of expecting instant results. You know, your goal is just to get better at this. It's not going to be like insanely transformatory, especially if you're doing your notes. It's hard to understand sometimes like what is the most impactful thing. That's why coaching and stuff is really helpful for students. And then it's also good to like revisit your old VODs just to keep yourself kind of accountable and motivated to make sure you're still fixing the things you set out to fix. And so you can see how much progress you've actually made. Like if I watch one of my old VODs, even from like a year ago, it is hopefully a big transformation to the player I am today. And yeah, big takeaway. The goal is to not understand the goal is to not criticize every mistake. The goal is to understand why things happen and build consistent habits. So spend your time in these. Oh, you know what I could do too? Screw it. I don't know if I could do something like this. Well, okay. I'll see if I can set this up. I'll see if I can set this up because I think this would be really useful. So if you guys don't know, like all my student notes are actually public. Every student I've ever taught for like the past year or so has been put on here, and I have like a preset template, and I'm going to try to release that template in like a public version that you can just like copy or use. So that like whenever you want to do a new session, you can just do this and it'll have like this preset format. And then like the big takeaways that you can take home. Where's a better example of this? I think shoot, I did this with shoot. Yeah. And this way you can have like an exact idea of what are your big takeaways, what things are you actually practicing, and then what are your main requests, your main things that you notice. Yeah. Any questions about that? Does that make sense? I feel like that's a lot of replay stuff and how you can use it. What I personally do is just look at the mini map the whole time I thought of you as a student and just try to predict something before it happens and then see how prepared they are for it. That is a very simple way to do it. The replay system's actually not bad too. It's not bad. That's well explained. Okay, bet. I wanted to take a look at this. I want to do watch parties soon too, chat. I know a lot of people, I heard there's a big upset recently, and I got my eyes on some players to maybe like VOD review. I think it'd be fun to VOD review some of these players or some of these teams. But the problem is all the times are so early for me, man. So early for me. I do wake up kind of early though. When's the playoffs? Okay, right here. So September 25th. I definitely want to be able to make these. I might just like be late for these days and not care. Because I don't want to mess with my sleep. I care about my sleep way too much. September 25th is when playoffs start. And then it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, the dates are kind of weird. But definitely Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, bet. Got a short question. I'm on a 7-game losing streak. How do I get out of this? Because I've gone negative most of those games. I would take a break, start there, and then VOD one of your games. The idea behind VOD in one of your games is so you can have like a new approach next time you play. You can have something to actually practice. Like at the end of the day, you might have just lost those games because for whatever reason. But like obviously you want to get better and you want to improve. So just take the time to find something new to try out. That's what I personally do. I sometimes can't implement things I need to focus on. Sometimes just overstimulated. It's hard. Maybe you're trying to do too much. Maybe you're trying to do too much. The goal for like all my students, like one of the biggest things I've learned is you want to make things as simple as possible. Like there are a lot of things you have to focus on, and it's a very delicate approach you want to have, especially for Valorant where you're just constantly thinking and problem solving all the time. You want to make it simple and easy to implement. So things are hard to implement. Probably not just a you thing, it's probably just too hard to implement and you need to break it down more. Yeah, that's the best advice I have for that. If you want Afro, you can paste the notes and I'll tell you how to simplify them. Or some ideas you can do for them. Yo, what's up, Sith? Sithine? I think I pronounced that perfect. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I just do one. I mean, I would just change it up. Chat, have you guys seen Hollow Knight? Have you guys seen Hollow Knight? The Silk Song? Is that game fire or what? I saw some people playing that. Oh my god, Afro. That's so trash. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder. Maybe I should do another video on how to create actionable notes. Crying right now, lol. You know I'm just joking, dude. But like think about what we talked about today and how like each thing turned into like, okay, here's the problem and here's the solution. And like here's a clear actionable next step I can do for this. And so like when you do vague concepts, it's quite literally impossible for you to improve. If you say my two main things are crosshair placement and positioning, like you might as well just say my main thing is I want to get better. And be like, damn, I want to get better. Why am I not getting better? I clearly have written on my notepad, get better. So I see where the confusion is. I'm gonna post these in here too. I don't know how to do it where like, I think on Discord you can do it where it's like tabbed or something. But I don't know how to do it. You can do like a second level of notes. Keep it like this. One of my notes is commit to a fight or not at all, be decisive. Is that too vague or not? I think it's good. I think it could be better. There's no like you want to think of it like a to-do list that you can check off. And like I can't even, it's hard for me like reading that to exactly understand what you're trying to improve by doing that. And like what it even means to like be decisive. Um and like what like what wall are you gonna hit when you're playing the game where you're like, okay, this is where my note comes up. There's no like, what's the word? It's not tangible. That's probably like the easy way to do it. Like I can't tell what you're trying to actually figure out while doing that. And like, does it just mean I want to swing? I think that's where I would start. And I say that not because like I want to personally understand, but like when you're reading that note, you should be able to understand like what situation that will come up and like why that change matters, I guess. I would add more specificity to it. I know I said they keep it simple, but I also mean keep it actionable. I guess there's a balance. I guess it's just my advice is trash too. You want to start simple, then expand. It's probably better. Like what you're talking about is you just hesitated. Maybe it's more like trust your instincts, and then like when you have an idea, try it and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, oh well. But like if you have an idea, stay to it. And then you could add an actionable note that's like, go into a, I don't know, play one comp game and like try every wild idea that comes to your mind. Just throw this comp game away and drop all expectations about it. Do you have any advice for dealing with Smurfs? No. Yeah, you mentally deal with Smurfs and then maybe try to learn some things. Now that the replay system is here, you can just spectate them. But there's a lot of stuff. Oh, I just leaked everything. Oh my god, that's it. I just doxed myself. Yeah, Smurfs is just like a mental thing because there's not much we can do about them. They just kind of exist, kind of like how throwing and toxic teammates exist. I like your idea for just focus on improving. I think that's fine. You could just try really stupid stuff or think of it as like, how do I beat this Dark Souls boss? The way I used to think about smurfing, like when there's a smurf, is just like smurfs aren't actually, how you deal with smurfs is by not treating them like smurfs, treat them like people and find the weakness that like they exhibit. So when I had a smurfs in my games, I would always assume they were overconfident and would take every fight possible. And so whenever I would like challenge a smurf, it would not be like, oh, let me just fight them one-on-one fair and square. It would be like, how can I bait them into over-aggressing to like into a really dumb position? Like most smurfs are just like playing with their friends or just like tilted from their games, and so they're in like a what's the word? I don't know, not serious state. They just kind of send it, and so you can bait them into doing a lot of very stupid plays, and yeah. Don't ever think you can't beat a Smurf, especially in a game like Valorant. You'll probably lose, but you'll put up a good fight. Or who knows, you might just win. All right, chat. Yeah, that sounds good. I like the idea. I don't have much to promote. If anyone has Discord Nitro, please boost our server. Please boost our server. We lost our HD boosting, and I'm never gonna let the STD tag die. The STD tag will live forever. But I would like some HDDs. So please, I'm trying to find my name so I can show off the STD tag. Look at how cool that tag is. Oh my god. But yeah, gamers, replay system, kind of a W. Everything else kind of a W. I hope you guys enjoyed the short little stream. I just wanted to check it out and then maybe do something to show off the replay system. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll try to do a watch party soon for some esports, so look forward to that. And then I hope it'd be cool if we could do it with like STD members. I know, short stream today. All right, gamers. Have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.